So I have a mother-in-law. This is not my mother-in-law. However, this is how I feel sometimes when I'm with her. And you can imagine that I've been married for 20 years, known my husband for 23, so my mother-in-law and I have a very long shared history. I have a lot of judgments about my mother-in-law. They protect me from what I would consider to be, attacks on my parenting or attacks on whatever. And so I was lamenting a few years ago. I was talking to a colleague, and we were getting ready to go on our annual trip to go visit the in-laws. And I was running down the path of my self-righteous resentment that I had to do this, and I don't even like it there, and they don't even really enjoy our company. And my husband, I'm mad at him, right, because he can control his mother. It's his fault that he doesn't protect me from this woman. And my colleague said, do you have anything in common with her? And I'm off and I'm running, and I had to stop. It stopped my brain. And I had to back up, and I had to choose a different path. So I love curiosity because it'll interrupt that judgment and the thing that you're doing, and it's so easy to just keep, and it's indulgent to just keep hating having to go. So I stopped and I backed up and I chose a different path. And having to think about getting curious about, what do I have in common with this woman? Is she truly evil? Of course not. She's a wonderful woman, right? She bore the man that I love, right? And she's a great grandparent. So yes, I was able to find lots of things that I actually had in common with her. And that trip was the first trip that I can remember where I knew where my boundaries were, because I knew it was safe. The things that I have in common, that's safe. And I knew where my danger zones were. And I knew where to play. And so I had a lot of energy on that trip because I wasn't being defensive and I wasn't hiding things and I wasn't waiting for her to say the thing. I was just being curious and trying to stay in my safe zone of the things that we could talk about and converse about that we had in common.